I'm Father François, Pazisnewende Kabore. I'm originally from Burkina Faso in West Africa, and I currently work in Abidjan, but I'm also overseeing a project, a university project on science in Burkina Faso on a public-private partnership with the World Bank and the government of Burkina Faso. I'm also professionally, I'm an economist, a knowledge economist, and a Jesuit priest. So I'm here in Nairobi for the inaugural meeting of the AJCU-AM, which is the Association of Jesuit Colleges and Universities in Africa and Madagascar. AJCU-AM is the kind of network for Jesuit universities, and the mission is to really help universities in Africa collaborate, network, and of course maintain the standards of Jesuit education throughout Africa. As you know, Africa has a very young population, so it's very, very important for us to make sure that we provide first-rate education, not only at secondary school level but also at the university level. So this is basically what we came to do here in Nairobi. And we are lucky enough because all the Jesuits who are involved and who are leaders of higher education institutions across the continent were able to make it to the meeting. So this is, I would say, a reason to be grateful to God for helping everyone make it to the meeting. And I would say the overall atmosphere of the meeting went very, very well. We are really very happy, and everyone was very, people participated a lot. And we came up with a lot of ideas and many action plans to be carried out. So, but before I go to the action plans, I would like to mention why we planned for the inaugural meeting for AJCU-AM. So I would like now to tell more about why the inaugural meeting of AJCU-AM. Across the Society of Jesus, as you may know, the Jesuits are very much involved in higher education, and currently we have more than 211 universities that are Jesuit-run or Jesuit-sponsored in the world. And back in 2018, in Bilbao, Spain, we launched the International Association of Jesuit Universities, and I was in the coordinating committee representing Africa, and we were 6 in the coordinating committee with Father Michael Caranzini, who is the Secretary for Higher Education. And the idea of this umbrella association is to help Jesuit higher education collaborate from all over the world. We want to have a kind of global brand whereby Jesuits and students can work across the globe. We can have students from the US going to work and study in Europe or Asia and Africa and so on. But to do so, we of course need to know each other. But I must say that actually across the assistances, that is in Latin America, Asia Pacific, Europe, North America and so on, they already have association at the level of their Jesuit conferences. And unfortunately, Africa was the only assistancy that did not have an association of Jesuit universities. So we would say that we took advantage of the momentum from IAJU, from the International Association of Jesuit University that was launched in 2018 in Bilbao with Father General. We took advantage of that momentum to also launch AJCU-AM, that is the Association of Jesuit Colleges and Universities in Africa and Madagascar. So I would say that we are trying to kind of cope with whatever is going on in the world, but we really want not just to imitate what is going on in other parts of society, but to really do something unique to Africa, something we value add. Then what is the next step? I would say after we launched the inaugural meeting, what we did basically was first to adopt the bylaws and the statutes of the association. We have also elected a board with mostly 4 people, We have a secretary, who is Father John Okoria, the current principal of Jesuit Hekima University College. A treasurer, Father Hilarion, from University Magis in Madagascar. We have a vice chair, Father Chizito Kiimba, the current vice chancellor of Arupe Jesuit University, and a chair who is myself from the Jesuit University in Abidjan, Ivory Coast. So our goal or our mission is to really foster collaboration, networking, and solidarity within the network of Jesuit universities in Africa. So what we are going to do is to plan a few meetings, online meetings, face-to-face meetings for the board, but also for the association, and of course to have concrete action plans on finances. How do we make sure that we can sustain the association? On training, what are the type of trainings that are useful for the administration, for the top leaders, and also for the medium level leaders of the universities in terms of formation and so on. So we are tasked of making the organization and the association very dynamic and making sure that it has value added, because sometimes we can have associations where it's a kind of, I would not say a loss of time, but there's no value added to individual institutions. So we want to make sure that our time, our money are worth being spent on what we are doing together. So I would say that the next steps are to really make sure that the people can benefit from the network, so that everything that we spend in terms of time of money is not just considered as an expense, but more of an investment. So this is more basically what is our next steps.